to Bits of Insurance Wisdom from Granny. That's me. It's all about insurance, but not for everyone. It's for you folks in the insurance industry. This is where I share some of that information I got rattling around in this old noggin. Probably nothing is more basic to writing or servicing a policy than the application. You can't get a policy without an application, and every bit of coverage information specific to an insured is included on the app. So it's good common sense that we take a few minutes to think about it. Well, of course, I'm going to reminisce about the old days when applications were originally written by hand and then eventually typed. Yes, on a typewriter. First, there were manual typewriters, and here's how they worked. You had to put the app into the typewriter and line up the blank spaces to where you wanted to type. Each key struck a letter onto the app. You had to hit the keys hard, as you usually had a sheet of carbon paper between two blank apps. This made for strong finger muscles, but when the typewriters went electric, that allowed a softer touch on the keyboard while getting a uniform, firm hit of the keys on the paper. You had to be careful not to type too fast, though, as the keys would jam up. But then came the IBM Selectric. Talk about technology. These cute little balls hit the paper so fast it would make your head spin. You usually completed the app in the typewriter while the insured was in the office. You would whip it out, lay it in front of the insured, and have them sign it. But here was the deal. Let's say after the transaction was completed and the insured left, you remembered that you forgot to put something on the app. You could just put it back into the typewriter, line it up again, and add what you wanted. Good gravy! Now you have a signature on an app that was not the same as what the customer signed. Can you imagine that? Now, today, most apps are digital, completed on a computer, saved in a digital format. If the insured signs an app, even if they sign it with a digital signature, that signed document cannot be changed later. So today's apps actually provide you more E&O protection. Now, I've heard that sometimes agents will complete most of an app, but because they're missing some information, they may forward that on to the customer, ask them to fill in the missing information, then sign it and return it. Later, when that app comes under scrutiny, you can't prove if the written areas were added before or after the insured signed. So the rule of thumb is to avoid this practice. Have the insured sign only fully completed applications. For a long time, it was not always commonplace to obtain signatures on commercial Accord apps. Heavens knows that was not easy because there were so many pages. But today, with digital signatures, there's no excuse. Not only does the customer signature confirm that the information on the app is accurate, but it provides evidence that they had an opportunity to review the app before signing. Wrap your head around this. Agents have been known to intentionally alter apps to get a more favorable rate or to get a risk written. If the app is not signed by the insured and later it was found to include misrepresentations, how can you prove, as an agent, that the misrepresentations were the insured's and not yours? Wouldn't that just put a bee in your bonnet if it happened to you? So always make sure that information on applications is true and accurate. So to wrap this up, here are the E&O rules when it comes to applications. 1, create applications digitally whenever possible because that ensures that the application information is less likely to be altered. 2, complete applications completely and with accurate information. 3, do not add or change anything on an app after it's been signed. 4, always obtain signatures on new business applications. And 5, digital signatures are great. You got any questions? Put them in the comments and we'll talk about them. That's all she wrote. Hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you'd like to receive future videos. And tune in next time for more bits of wisdom from me, Granny.